Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we would like to study about future tense. Maybe you have learned in junior high school about future tense, but I think we want to review or just want to remind about the formula examples of the sentences and the structure. Okay, now we come to the chapter goals. So chapter goals here identify the sentence structure of n which will take place, will be take place, or will have taken place in the future. So there are three kind of future tense here. And then analyze some sentences about an act. We will take place, we will be taking place, or will have taken place in the future. Okay, and then after that, identify and then analyze, and then compare the meaning of sentences about an act, which will take place, which will be taking place, or will have taken place in the future. And then demonstrate a dialogue using an act which will take place and then will be taking place and then will have taken place in the future. And the last, write a personal letter using future tense. Okay, next. So simple future tense, the usage. First, decision at the moment of speaking or intention. Okay, so for example, if you want to make a plan for the future, you will say by using simple future tense. I'll go there at once, or I will go there at once. Okay, so this is the first function. And then the second function, speculation or expectation, opinion or assumption. So you can use also simple future tense by using this explanation. If you want to make speculation, expectation, and then opinion or assumption. And then, for example, opinion, I think it will rain tonight. Speculation, yeah, I think it will rain tonight. You will guess that tonight maybe will rain because of cloudy today. Okay, and then I hope she will get well soon. So this is about expectation. You hope your friend get well soon. And then I expect you to come on time. Also expectation. You want to guess about your friend will come on time. And then the last, they will probably wait for us in the lobby. Like assumption, yeah. So you make assumption, you say that they will probably wait for us in the lobby. So this is about simple future, the function, and also the examples. Okay, now we come to the next part. The second kind of future tense is the third function of simple future tense is a condition, as in future conditional. So you can use conditional sentence by using future tense. You will use if. Yeah, for example, if I drop this glass, it will break. Okay, so you can make conditional, or in Indonesian we can say pengandaian. Yeah, so if I drop this glass, it will break, so it must be broken. And then I will visit grandma this weekend if I have no homework. I will visit grandma this weekend if I have no homework. So if you find if in the beginning of the sentence or the last of the sentence, it means conditional sentence. So the second or the next, in the first example, after if we must use simple future tense, it will. And then in the second example, you also must use will for the beginning of the sentence, and then the last is conditional sentence using if. So there are three kind of usage of simple future tense. Next, we come to the pattern or formula of simple future tense. For affirmative sentence or positive sentence, we can use a formula subject, will, and then verb 1. For example, I will do my best to get perfect score. I subject, will is modal for future, do verb 1, and then my best to get perfect score is object. Okay, so this is the formula for positive or affirmative sentence. And then negative sentence, we can use the formula subject plus will not, or we can say want plus verb 1. So for example, I will not cheat during exams. I subject will plus not, cheat is verb 1, during exam is object. Okay, so in the end of the formula is object. Okay, so this is for negative examples. I will not cheat during exams. And then the last formula about question, question sentence, we will use formula will plus subject plus verb 1 and then question mark in the end, and then forget object. Okay, for example, will you go to Richard's party? Will in the beginning as a question word, and then you is subject, and then go is verb 1, Richard's party is object. Okay, so this is the formula of simple future tense. I think it's easy for you to understand. Okay, next we come to the second future tense is future continuous tense. The usage to talk about activities that will be in progress a certain time in the future. Okay, so it means you make a plan, but at that time you are still doing the activity at that time. So we use future continuous tense. So use time signals to make clear a certain time in the future. So what is the time for future continuous tense? First, by this time tomorrow, or at this time tomorrow, or this time next year, or at blah 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 o'clock tonight, or at blah 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 o'clock tomorrow, and then a few minutes. So this is about time in future continuous tense. Okay, we come to the formula for affirmative or positive sentence. We will use subject plus will plus be plus verb in. Okay, so not verb 1 because verb 1 is for future tense, but this is continuous tense, we use verb in. Don't forget, after will is be, subject will be verb in. For example, at 9 a.m. on Saturday, I will or I'll be sitting in Dr. Holland's seminar. So you explain that in this time you are sitting. So I will be sitting. So you make a plan, you will be sitting in Dr. Holland's seminar. So this is the meaning of this sentence about future continuous tense. You explain about at this time you will doing something. Okay, so you will be doing something. Okay, next, negative. For negative, the formula is will plus subject, be, verb in, question mark, and don't forget object. Actually object is important before question mark and in the end of the sentence. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the wrong ya, negative. So negative is here. Okay, that is wrong. So this is for negative and interrogative is here. So I will repeat again. Negative sentence for future continuous, the formula is here. Subject will not or won't plus be plus verb ing. For example, I will not be studying math this time next year. So you explain, this time next year you will not be studying math. So this is the example. I plus will plus not plus be plus verb ing studying object math, and then this time next year is time. Yeah, adverb of time. Okay, next, the last example of future continuous tense is interrogative sentence or question. So this is the formula here. Yeah, it replace it be, yeah, it's replaced, I mean. So the formula is will plus subject plus be plus verb ing. So here the example, will you be flying to Toronto in a few minutes? Yeah, so this is the question mark in the beginning, will, and then subject you, and then plus be, and then plus verb ing flying, and then to Toronto is object or adverb of place, and then in a few minutes is adverb of time. So this is the example or formula of future continuous tense, affirmative, negative, and interrogative. I think it's also easy to understand. Okay, next we come to the last part, future perfect tense. So the usage to talk about actions that will be completed before a certain time in the future. So if you want to make a plan and then the plan is already finished in the specific time that you want to make, so we can use future perfect tense. Okay, future perfect tense. I repeat again. So if you want to make a plan to do something and then at that time you have finished done, yeah, you have finished done the activity, you can use future perfect tense. For example, we can use the adverb of time for this formula is by the end of the year. Okay, so this is specific adverb of time for future perfect. For example, by the end of the year, your new servant will have broken all your cups. Okay, so you can make expectation. By the end of the year, your new servant will have broken all your cups. So the time signal or adverb of time is by the end of the year. So this is will have broken all your cups. We come to the formula. Okay, so we come to the formula of future perfect tense. First is affirmative or positive sentence. The formula is subject plus will plus have plus verb 3 and then plus object or complement. So we use verb 3 after have, will have. Okay, for example, I will have gotten a car by the end of this week. I subject will have is modal and then gotten for verb 3, a car object, yeah, and then adverb of time. So this is the example number 1. And then formula for negative sentence. The formula is subject plus will plus have not plus verb 3 plus object complement. For example, she will have made a cake by the end of this schedule. So she is subject, will have is modal, made is verb 3, a cake object by the end of this week is adverb of time. And then the last, the formula for a question or question, yeah, or interrogative, we will use will in the beginning, and then subject, and then have, and then verb 3, and then object complement, and then question mark. For example, will you have finished your homework by the end of this month? Will if question mark, question word, and then you is subject, yeah, and then have, yeah, and then finished for verb 3. Your homework object by the end of this month is time. So these are the example of formula future perfect tense. Okay, we come to the next subject about cultural awareness. So the concept of zodiac. We talk about zodiac. So zodiac is originated in Babylonian astrology, and the function to represent characteristic modes of expression, yeah, modes of expression or primary energy indicating specific qualities of experience. So the function of zodiac. But in our religion or Islam, we will not we don't talk about zodiac, yeah, or astronomy or astrology. Okay, we will not discuss about this because this is not good for our faith. Okay, and then Western zodiac, founded on the movements and relative position of celestial bodies such as the sun, moon, and planets during the year. Yeah, so this is about zodiac. Okay, next, and then Chinese zodiac version. They will use animal, yeah, using animal and its reputed attributes in a combination of 5 elements. So this is only for addition, yeah, addition information for you, yeah. But we will study focus about future tense and friends. Okay, so there are some questions about our subject future tense and friends. So there are 3 questions here. First is, please write 3 examples of future tense sentences in positive, negative, interrogative. So the total is 9 sentences. And then second, please write 3 examples of future continuous tense sentences in positive, negative, interrogative. The total also 9 sentences. Next 3, please write 3 examples of future perfect tense sentences in positive, negative, and also interrogative. Okay, so the total also 9 sentences. Next question for keterampilan, please write a personal letter by using future tense, future continuous tense, and future perfect tense in every paragraphs that you will write. Okay, so you will make one personal letter, and then in the sentences you will use 3 tenses that you have learned about future tense and friends. Okay, I think that's all our subject today. If you have any question, you can text me or by using WhatsApp, okay, or you can write down on the comment below. Okay, thank you. That's all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.